Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. I did play last night, that's right. I was doing some runs, they all failed, don't even think about it. Abandon run. Play daily. You know I love Isaac, but I've started to no, get out of here, NL's misplays. I've started to plan my recording day around the Slay the Spire daily. I'm like, I can wake up, play the Slay the Spire daily, record for a few hours, new daily, finish that, and I'm good to go. That's how much I'm loving the game. Now, the game, I don't always love me back, but I'm trying. Jat Tomo, you're my new best friend. If you want to be. Anyway, All-Star. Start with 2 colorless cards. Okay, so it's actually relevant because we don't have, whatever, Insanity, the 50-card deck. Terminal, whenever you enter a new room, lose 1 max HP, but start with 5 plated armor. Normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. Cool. I've been talking to the Nefarious Glail. There he is right there. Dude, it must be a pretty tough daily today if he's in 20th or 21st with a score of 978, 998, 998. Suspicious Milkman. That's the only one I'm going to talk about here. Told me if you can perfect bosses, that's a huge step in getting a higher score. So that's something that I'll try to maximize whenever possible. But of course, number one thing is just survive and fight as many elites as we can. 1, 2. So we can only fight 2 elites. This way is so much combat. Hello, Tomo. What's wrong, buddy? Okay, so that's well, if we can only fight 2, we could go this way. This is like Question City. We'd have to pivot here, though. So, yeah, we can't get as many questions, but this one doesn't have anything else. You know, we get relics instead of cards, so upgrading doesn't seem like a bad idea. I'll tell you what, I'll do early combat. It gives us a bunch of relics, so this is a good way to get started, assuming we live at least. Honestly, I think I let you hit me, because I'm going to get... yeah. Either way, we know we're going to want to bash and dramatic entrance. Nah, you know, I'll tell you what. The other thing you can do is go faster so that you're not, you know, missing out on the achievement maybe for speedrunning, but it's pretty unlikely we're going to do this in under 20 minutes, so I wouldn't get your hopes up. I really thought we were going to be killing this guy on that turn. We'll probably kill him on the next turn. We need 2 strikes, I think. Yeah, 2 strikes will do it. Our deck is going to be kind of bad for a little while here, which is why elites are also relevant. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage. It's very good. Could have removed the card, but I kind of prefer to save our money and buy cards that are relevant at this point. 6 damage to all enemies. 13, so I'd rather take no damage, obviously, and I'll tell you what, we'll just do that. I think, you know, it was kind of a rude awakening. I was playing a little Ascension mode last night because I was bored, which very, very rarely happens to me, just to be straight up. I gotta say, Enlightenment Bash is not a bad combo, especially when enemies take more damage. But we can rest and add cards as well. Yeah, usually, like, I'm not... People... Anybody that brags about how busy they are is being kind of an idiot, in my opinion. Do I let you live? I think let's try something like this. You know, being busy sometimes is something to be proud of. You know, you're busy doing something you love. That's amazing. And this job is genuinely something that I love, but it also comes with responsibilities that are not necessarily always that fun. You know, related to, hilariously enough, trust me, nobody's more surprised than me that I'm a business owner from a legal standpoint. Like, there's paperwork I have to file at deadlines and stuff like that. I didn't sign up for this, I just want to play video games. It's an immature attitude to have about it, but be that as it may. Probably try to dust you first. But yeah, I found myself with a bit of respite last night, a few hours to just hang out. And I played some Slay the Spire. I had a good time. I got my butt kicked in Ascension mode and remembered that, hey, this game is actually, like, pretty tough. I think that we should defend once and bash you, knowing that we do 75% more damage, which I think will mean that you take 11 damage from a single strike, although I'm probably going to be wounded, or sorry, weakened? No, it's slimed. So a strike should kill you, I think. 10 damage! So this guy is going to be like a real bummer right now. He's already +3 strength, but I don't think he ever does multiple attacks, so realistically we're probably like completely okay. And the fact that we have plated armor is going to give us a little bit more leeway, because this guy's getting strong as heck right off the bat. Normally our fights do not take this long. Oh my lord. Well, I'll be straight up with you. I don't really want to take any damage against him, and he's only putting up 5 block this turn, so we actually have like a reason to do something like that. Next turn he should bellow. We have a rest before the boss fight, should we need one. Or before the elite fight, I should say. Should we need one. This is okay. We'll throw in a little 1 energy bash. Hit ya, hit ya. Okay, could have been worse. We're actually much better than I thought we would be. Orichalcum, which is actually Orichalcum, is very decent as we progress. It's a great opportunity for us to use. Dramatic entrance. Can I kill you? 16. Cannot kill you. Ah, but we're not taking any damage yet. So we might as well hit you once and hit you once, I think. And we can block for 11. Yo, we're going to be weak for 4 turns. The real problem with this deck right now is that we don't have gas. Like, offensively, once we play... Wow. 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 Once we play Dramatic Entrance, we're kind of done. Like, after that, it's a war of attrition. But keep in mind, we're getting 11 block per turn. 3 strikes next turn does it for us. We're getting 11 block per turn if we don't play a block. If we play a block, we're getting 10. So we should keep that in mind, strangely enough. It's a very, very slow deck so far. I'm actually, like, I'm getting a little galaxy brain right now. Maybe instead of upgrading a card, it would be for the best to rest and to add a good card to our deck if possible. Whenever you add a power to your deck, it's upgraded. I want to check on something. When Enlightenment's upgraded, it becomes... Ooh, okay, so Enlightenment is actually a good card to upgrade in the sense that it enables Bash very well. And if we can make this innate, we could go for expensive cards in our deck and feel relatively confident they're going to work for us. So, we definitely want to play Enlightenment. So all it works for right now is Bash. I'll hit you straight up with that one. But combined with Paper Frog, I totally buy that this could be okay for us moving forward. Now, I hate you, and you already know that. We get 11 block to start with here, so I'm very happy with that. We know we're going to get Bash. Bash is only going to cost 1. So I think we're just going to hit him over and over here. I mean, the deck... I know I misused this sentence, perhaps. The deck plays itself, though. Like, there's nothing... Literally, you just play the cards. There's no combos of any sort at all here. Again, it's almost like bad for us to play a... block. In fact, it's not almost bad. It's actually bad for us to play a block. Excuse me. Oh, cost of cards in your hand. Not all cards in your deck. So it's like an armament, so you want to keep playing it. Even when it seems like you might not need to. We should have added the card first. We would have added a... Oh, no, you know what? We're going to add Rampage. We need that kind of top end. Now, give me a headbutt, please. Mr. Relic. Bring me headbutt. Bring me headbutt. Yeah, sure. You know, that does give us 13 blocks, so we take no damage here. Just in general, that's positive for us. Who would have thought that, you know, it turns out taking damage is actually something that most of the time you would prefer to avoid. Juzu Bracelet's okay. The real problem with this deck, to be honest with you, is the fact that we're losing HP. And I mean, that's fundamentally the problem with the deck as ordained by the run in advance. You gotta play this on turn 1. So I think we just hit him. Oh, it didn't matter, because it only matters to play Enlightenment if you have Bash in your hand at the same time. Right now. Keep in mind, by the way, what else were we to upgrade? Might not love that play. And you and I would be in a similar boat there. But I figure on a turn in which we do not have bash, let's choose to take 0 damage. I think we've got to accept that we should actually take damage, in which case, obviously, we should have used bash first. Rampage is our next upgrade target for sure. We really want to add a headbutt to the deck. Not too displeased with this. Obviously, we're going to lose a strength here, but this guy is weak when he's vulnerable, so we got to strike on those turns. There's no other option, really. I mean, defend plus means we should play this. We're not going to take very much damage in the whole scheme of things. A little lucky, but it's okay. Toolbox is pretty good at the start of each combat. Add a random colorless card to your hand. I like them all, to be honest. We should probably be playing more of them. I think we need top end, and the fact that it's a 2 cost, which means it works with Enlightenment, I think is positive as well. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. Well, we're going to take 2 damage here. I think we pretty much have to do this. We want to avoid getting the deck very thick because Rampage works so well. Give me the innate relics. That was a sneeze. It snuck up on me, dude. 8, and then, yeah, this will just barely get you, but that's okay. Oh, plus the extra 3 damage, right? Okay, max HP up by 7. And now we should look for good relics, but also enabling cards. Like, a Spa Weakness is very nice. Gremlin Horn is pretty good, but I'm kind of skeptical about buying these relics because we're going to get so many anyway. I think that a Spot Weakness for strength gain is going to make us feel much better about where we're at. And you know what? In that case, pull a basic strike out of the deck. Keep it thin. Not so much for, you know, balance purposes, but for Rampage to be better. Lose 1 HP for each card in your hand. I actually think we'll go max HP plus 5. I'll try. Okay. I'll try. I think at this point we'll leave. Count our blessings, consider ourselves lucky. Okay, so the next target, Spot Weakness is fine, and Dramatic Entrance is fine, but Rampage getting good twice as quickly is more important than any of those, I think. And we should definitely start using some potions, for goodness sake. You're not hitting me on turn 1, so I'm going to take a Strength Potion first. And thinking ahead, draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. We might like to draw either a Bash. Okay, Spot Weakness sadly is bad, but we'll put that on top of our draw pile, which is great. Alright, so we're going to Rampage. We're going to Dramatic Entrance. Sever Soul takes out a Defend Plus. So we sacrifice 2 damage by playing the Defends, but we keep the composition of our deck the same. So it seems like a better choice to me right now. Alright, 9 damage. So we want a Spot Weakness for future gain here. We'd kind of like to perfect the boss, right? So in that case, this is just one of the ways we could work towards getting a better score and maybe get ourselves up there. I really would like to be good at this game. 13. We can't not take damage here. Let's try this. Okay. Throw a Defend in there. You're going to hit us for 12. So the only way I can get you is by not playing Rampage, and it burns me up deep inside. In fact, I can't play any attacks on this turn. So, you know, you're going to look at this and you're going to say, NL, you're being a moron idiot, man. And in many ways, you're probably right. And now you're especially right, because there's no way that I can get through this unless... There you go. We did Art of War, so I'm happy there. So we're not taking any damage, amazingly, and you're going to be weak as heck. Okay, Rampage, come back around. I'm sorry that I hurt you earlier. If I can't perfect this boss, I'll be mildly perturbed, but you know what? Life goes on. Spot Weakness is bad here. Don't exhaust him. I don't want to exhaust Spot Weakness. I did. I didn't wanna. I think it's gonna be very difficult for us to not take damage now. If I play Rampage, I take damage. My mom said I can't take damage until I'm 18. Turns out that running a blockless deck is gonna put you in a bit of a weird spot here. Okay, so now officially, I don't think we can get through this without taking damage, and as a result, Little Hand says it's time to rock. It was worth a shot, I think. And if we could get in, you know, maybe some shrug it offs or something like that into this deck, you never know what could transpire. He's gonna break. They always break. He's dead. All right. 3 attacks gains you a dex. Feel like double tap's nice. Ugh. Sure. I'll take Mark of Pain. I'm scared, though, because it's only really going to be nice for us when we have... Well, there are synergies that work with it, admittedly, but it's only really going to be great for us when we can Sever Soul it for now. But if we can get the... What is it, like, puts wounds in your draw pile. If you draw a wound, draw a card. That could be these. So 1, 2, 2. So there's many ways to get 2 here. Start here. You are annoying. But now we have 4 energy, and that's really what it was all about here. Sever Soul is now cheap forever, which is nice. Gonna hit ya? Definitely gonna hit ya. I was thinking I would do this. Oh, there's a little dex upgrade, and I was thinking after that I would hit ya. Anytime you can do damage to this guy on turn 1, like actual damage to him, you're a happy man. Now, we're gonna have some turns in which we draw wounds, which is no good. Might as well. Next turn we're going to be frail, so we'd really... Oh, we're not going to draw Rampage. No question about it. But with 4 energy, is there any way I could do 31 damage to you? No, it's got to be something like this. Certainly not going to do 31 damage. 8 block. It is worth playing 8 block. We're going to take 7 damage, which is not that bad. I think, you know, we're well equipped, and it's not surprising on a run in which, you know, you're getting a relic every time you fight enemies. Dude, max HP is above normal. Not gonna last, but that's okay. Yeah, absolutely. Give me that extra strength. We got enough heals right now that I don't feel too bad about this. I refuse to buy a potion. I never use them anyway. Go ahead, punch me in the head, see if I care. Okay, give me Rampage. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna bash ya, give you a little dramatic entrance, hit you with the Rampage, follow it up with a little Strike. There's a good dex bonus for us as well. As long as we can keep our HP relatively high and maybe add a couple of defensive cards into this deck, I think I've got little to worry about. This is a terrible hand. That being said, we're not taking any damage on turn 1, actually. I think it's worth getting a Daze in our deck to do 2 times 15 damage. And I don't think we need to play these. You should be dead next turn. And remember, we're not taking any damage. All we need to do is 5 damage, we throw the potion, and it's a perfect fight. Or we could deal 25 and kill the enemy. That would also be fine. We're not going to be able to deal 5 damage, which is, like... I'm a little incredulous, in case you didn't notice. Okay, all we need is 1 strike on the next turn, or alternatively, we could draw Rampage. I don't like it. You know what? You're not hitting me. I'm not going to use my potion. It might be more useful to save it for an elite. 998 is not really the score I should be shooting for. I mean, that's a top 20 score or something like that right now. I mean, it'd be nice. But I'm not going to base my whole run on that. Dude, starting with extra strength is good. Glail's a good player. He understands systems, you know? Raise your max HP by 7. I think we're always gonna like Secret Weapon. As much as you... we can't remove a wound from our draw pile either, so... Alright, these guys are tricky. But we can definitely kill 1 by using 2 potions. Huh? Where's Rampage? Secret Technique and Secret Weapon are 2 different cards. I got very confused there. So we want this Rampage out here. Gonna level with you. Well, we might not need to use 2, because we definitely want to, like, hit this. And then Dramatic Entrance. Strike you down once. Throw one of these at you. You're dealing 14 damage, which is not enough to kill me. Not enough to hurt. Enough to hurt me. Yeah, enough to hurt me. That's okay, though. It's not bad at all. Now, in the end, we're obviously beholden to whatever cards we get. But this will be a great opportunity for me I really want to heal, like, not heal. I really want to smith and upgrade double tap at our next opportunity. Unless we can make secret weapon innate, in which case it might be worth it, but I don't know. Double tap still strikes me as probably being better. Fairly simple decision, I think. Easy combat, we're back up there. Duvudal is actually very nice. And straight up, out of these, I think we had nothing. There's a case for cleave, maybe, but... So we need to get here. Yeah. Find yourself in an old decorated chamber. Get a potion, get 90 gold, get a colorless card. I'm willing to roll the dice on a colorless card. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then... That's fine. Could have gone a little deeper. I'm content not to count my chickens. Doesn't become innate. Oh, it doesn't become exhausted. Ooh, baby, I love your way. I'm still going to go for double tap. Because now when we play with a 2 energy card, we get a lot of benefit out of it. Anchor's a bit strange. Twin Strike can be great, but I think an Armaments that we could also target for an upgrade is a good choice. Gives us an excuse to block. I think I'm going to transform a basic strike. That's bad, although it's automatically upgraded, right? Yeah. 1 energy. Whenever a card's exhausted, draw a card. We do have some exhaustibles. I think it's worth keeping. I'm going to exhaust another basic strike. By another, I mean I'm going to exhaust our first basic strike. You get the general gist of it here. Okay. 2 Madness. Oh, that's the colorless card. Okay, so start with Dark Embrace here, because then we can hit you with Dramatic Entrance. Madness is made Armaments free. Play Armaments. Upgrade Madness. Madness is made Defend free. We're kind of, you know, I'm not trying to rock the boat here. I'm trying to draw attacks, if possible. 8 damage. So we got nothing to worry about. We're taking none. Rampage costs 3. That's no good. We'll bash for normal cost. Hit you decently hard. The debuff is what we have to worry about here. Snecko's not that bad most of the time, though. Not anymore. Whew. Well, double tap is not even worth playing. Jax gives us draw, which could make double tap worth playing. You get a little Sever Soul action, huh? Meow. Spot weakness. Double tap. Sever Soul. Oh, that's what I was hoping for, was a 0 cost card. Very, very lucky. So when we rest, we gain a little extra HP. This is a dangerous moment. This guy tends not to be too bad. I wish we had weaken abilities, but... Okay. I think... I know you're looking at it like Armaments, but I think we like Spot Weakness, Deep Breath, hope to bring back a useful card. Double Tap Bash is admittedly kind of tempting. Double Tap Dramatic Entrance is not that bad. Like, don't play Armaments. You already have enough block now that I think about it. We got 15. So, I mean, Double Tap Bash Dramatic Entrance. That's your play. Pretty decent first turn, especially with the strength gain. Don't forget about that. We haven't really been able to enable Rampage, as ironic as it seems. Whenever a card's exhausted, draw a card. We should try, I think. We want Rampage, even though we're about to draw it. Oh, we exhausted a card. Is it worth it? I think it's probably potentially worth it, so I'm gonna... Oh, but then we can't play Sever Soul, but... Oh, I mean, you gotta play for 26. What are you doing? 40? Oh, my lord. I just wanted to see what I drew. That was obviously not a good play with Enlightenment, but... If we're not going to draw Rampage again, it's probably better to Sever Soul. That's where my logic came from there. Wow, this is just horrible. Might as well. Actually, that's true, because with Exhaust, we'll get something else. And to be honest with you, it could be worse. It's not like this guy's getting any stronger. It does burn a turn of his vulnerability, but life goes on. Sever Soul, please. Okay, we did get Sever Soul. It only does 43 damage. What if Spot Weakness, 49 damage, Armaments, 56. There we go. Looking a little scary there. I'm happy that Dramatic Entrance got upgraded, even though it probably could be better. I gotta be honest with you, I think an Uppercut is maybe better than Battle Trance. It's expensive, but anything that weakens an enemy seems semi-useful here. I like a lot of this, actually, so hear me out here. Start with Dark Embrace. You're going to double tap. Flash of Steel for 2 draw. Enlightenment to make Sever Soul cheaper. Dramatic Entrance, you also get the draw and the dex. Madness has made Sever Soul free. You're dealing 21 damage, so I can choose to take 0 damage and then hit you for another 17. This is a pretty good start. We got an okay chance to draw like Uppercut next time. 21 damage again. So no Uppercut. Dealing 21 damage again. Get to 17. I would love to upgrade Armaments, but I think accept 10 damage. It's not that bad. And then hope for like Secret Weapon Sever Soul or something like that. There's no attacks in my draw pile. Fair enough. Well, start here. 31. You're dead. Now. Who we fighting? Sword Lord? I think we have to rest. Pains me. Really does. But we do get to shrug it off out of it, which I actually think is pretty solid. That's a card I like a great deal. Okay. Well, this guy's not hitting me on this turn, so I sort of feel that it's not the right idea to play Dark Shackles here, although if we don't play it, we'll lose it forever if we play Sever Soul. So what an interesting situation we find ourselves in. Poison him, hit him, hit him. We got 5 energy left. It's like, it's not worth using it, but I hate to do it. I'm sorry. We don't need Dark Shackles in our deck, and this guy doesn't do too many like multiple attacks. Isn't he like one big attack? I can't remember. Anyway, certainly. Oh, I mean, but you're not doing any damage this turn, so I can afford to not double tap. Even though like double tap Uppercut is obviously good. +3 strength permanently is better, I think. So he's weak and vulnerable for 2 turns. He makes us frail. And vulnerable, but it's good turns for him to be weak. Bash is now 1 cost forever. So we're gonna bash it. We're gonna smash it. We got 11 block. No, we're only gonna get 15. So we're gonna start to lose our plated armor. We probably should have popped our Dex potion, but I don't think we're gonna perfect this guy anyway. Doesn't seem like that kind of deck. We should play Dark Embrace first. It's a bit of a weird one, but the exhaust gives us the draw, which is what we're looking for. This makes something free and gives us the draw. Secret weapon takes... Oh, okay. Hit him with Rampage. Shuffle the deck, you madman. Is you might as well shrug it off here. Hear me out. Rampage is free. Give me free Rampage. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Hit him for 40. Dude, not a bad turn. Alright, so we're going to be pretty weak for a little while. He's not doing much, though. No spot weakness this turn. Remember that. Sever Soul's cheap now. Certainly Bash. I don't know, dude. I don't really want to exhaust spot weakness, but we would exhaust a wound, so maybe it's not that big of a deal right now. Keeping in mind, Rampage is really it's our win condition at this point. Still not doing anything. He's probably purging his debuffs. Hit him with something like that. He's gonna have one turn in which he hits us very hard, I think. Oh, he's purging his vulnerability, which sucks. He's +8 strength. It'd be a great turn to draw Uppercut yet again. Great turn to draw Dark Shackles, except oh wait. Well, we love this. Love this. Could probably afford to get rid of Enlightenment. I think it's targeted everything already. Might as well play that and then hit you with one of these. And then we'll still have 1 energy left for something, and it's a strike, which is not that bad. He's dealing 45 damage. We're going to block all but 32 of it. He usually takes a turn off, I think. No. Never quits, huh? I think we like defend, double tap, uppercut. He's super gonna die. We actually, I think that this deck is completely okay. I don't know if we're gonna beat the 3rd floor, because we don't have like, I don't know, sometimes I think the game, because the dailies usually end up being pretty easy, you have a run where you, oh, whenever you pick up a skill, it's automatically upgraded. What's the upgrade for Juggernaut? I think I'm gonna try it, honestly, like... And sure, hit me up with that Sozu. Although we do have... But our deck's so thin, we can't ignore the curses. And we're getting so many relics. Yeah, give me I think Sozu's like maybe the best relic in the game. We still have 2 potions to work with. 1, 2. We're only gonna get 2 elites. We want to hit a shop, though. We have to go left side. There's no shop left side. There's a shop right after the elite, you idiot. Okay, start here. No promises. I mean, our HP is dwindling floor to floor, but... Alright, well, we like an early spot weakness. And dramatic entrance. Sure. Sure. No real reason to play the defense. So the idea is that Barricade gives us a little bit... An advantage is probably a strong word, but... I don't know, maybe Bash is a better target. Gives us an edge in longer fights. I mean, if you're not going to hit me, I think I just hit you and bash you. Oh, but he's debuffed. But what is he? He puts like a... He puts a burn in my deck, right? Yeah, we probably should have killed him, in all honesty. 5 energy makes this much better than it otherwise could be. So, definitely want to... It's not great because you're still going to live, but definitely want to uppercut you for maximum weakness. And then Sever Soul you. Oh no, we'll just kill you instead? Okay, that was a fortuitous draw, but that's what 5 energy can do for you. This guy shouldn't be that bad. We like this already. Okay, so... Dark Embrace. Jack of all trades. Gives you a second secret weapon. We're definitely not going to get 2 rampages. So, I think you'd rather have an uppercut than a bash. Because it's demonstrably actually better. And then on top of that, we're going to want the rampage. Although, if we draw a double tap, it's vulnerable. Yeah, I think we actually want Sever Soul now that I think about it. So we want to uppercut. Dramatic entrance. Sever Soul will deal only 29 damage. This guy's not hurting us that much, though. I'm going to do this and hope for some 0 energy stuff from the exhaust, but I don't know what we'd be... Look, okay, we're making Bash cheaper in the future. I think we could have had a better first turn, but yeah, if it's an enemy that we can kill in 1 or 2 turns, I don't think Rampage is as valuable as you would otherwise consider it, so... Armaments. Targeting Madness, because it's the only non-upgraded card. Sure, that's fine. Juggernaut, get out there. You get out there. Now we do damage by playing blocks, which is a situation that's pretty good for us. 27 damage in 1 turn should not be this impossible. But it's gonna be. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, give me a spot weakness, bash, rampage, and we're good. Bottled Lightning. Choose a skill at the start of each combat. This card will be in your hand. I think we have to love a double tap early, because it gives us guaranteed double tap, dramatic entrance, which gives us some crowd control we sorely lack. Certainly, and the exhaust is not going to buy us anything, but maybe one day. So you want to double tap. You definitely want to make vulnerable. Throw a dramatic entrance out there. I'm just realizing now, like, certainly we're going to want to heal because we have, like, no other options. Whenever you gain block. There you go. So this guy's got 4 vulnerability. He's not even going to bother with the debuff, apparently. He's also never going to hit us. Now we have a great excuse to play as many blocks as we would like to play. I don't know. I mean, I look at it and I say, I think we got a pretty good chance of survival. I know. I would love it if we had drawn a single extra strike, but so be it. As of right now, I see no real reason to believe that we're destined to lose. This is great with Jax. Right, we can't take more potions. We're going to be a lot lower on HP when we make it up there, no question. We can't take them, you know. I'd love to. I'd like to. Love is a strong word in this context. Lose all gold, gain a relic. No thank you. Alright. Our first, like, semi-difficult combat, maybe. It's a very familiar hand. I don't really want to add 5 random colorless cards, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to double tap. And I'm going to uppercut. And I'm definitely going to dramatic entrance. And then you're dealing 22 damage. So I'll give you 1 colorless card. It's a madness. I don't mind having another madness in the deck. 1 burn, or I should say 2 burns. It's not that bad. Not yet, anyway. So you have to die. $22 damage. You're really gonna make me play both. Oh, we're still gonna get hit for 1. It's the principle of the thing. Alright, this is not that bad either. I've been saying that a lot, but it's been the truth so far. Okay, this is a very strange hand. First off, that's good. Secondly, we're not getting back around to that. So what do you do here? I think we'd like a secret weapon. There was only 1 attack back there. That's a sincere bummer. Oh, you should probably play Juggernaut first. Now our options are getting limited a little faster. Sever Soul is free. We can exhaust the wound, which is nice. You're hitting for 16. We're doing 16. What a coincidence. Yeah, okay. And it's not really, when we fight the elites on a run like this, we're not really talking about the the power, or the relic that we get. It's much more about the card that makes all the difference. Wow. Well, we're gonna get hit. Nothing we can do about that at this point. I was gonna say, just give me enough. That's all I ask. I think a pre-upgraded Shrug It Off is fine. So we're gonna upgrade, because the good thing about being on a run like this is that, you know, your HP is not that relevant, because the HP is gonna come down to you. Bash, Jack of all trades. I'd like Jack of all trades. Impervious Headbutt, I'd like Headbutt. Impervious. I'm fine with an Impervious, I think. Oh, I'd like this one. That's fine. We still got Impervious. I think that's acceptable. We're gonna find opportunities to use it. I think enemies starting with Vulnerable is so good. I think we want none of it. Alright. Just gonna level with you. I'm gonna leave. Because I'm wary about where we're gonna be in relation to our boss. And where we're gonna be in relation to this guy as well. It's not bad to start with, by the way. Because we're gonna make him vulnerable. Then we'll throw in a Shrug It Off. We'll get a secret weapon. We probably want Uppercut at this point. I don't know, it's a long fight. We can wait for Rampage, I think. Double tap. 10, 9. Okay, we'll play Defends. There's no reason not to at this point. Then, we probably want to double up on Strike and Uppercut. We'll do Strike first. Then, no, he's already vulnerable, so that's fine. Then Uppercut. Then Dramatic Entrance. Dramatic Entrance was like the weakest, but we did it last because we didn't want it to get caught in double tap. Turn 1, though, 160 something damage. Decent. Armaments is not amazing here. But we might as well. Much worse turn there. No more weakness, please. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's get these rampages cycled around as quickly as possible. We get you? Dark Embrace. Play that Madness. Get Juggernaut in there. 2 of these bad boys out there. That's damage. That's damage right there. We're not taking any, and we did a little extra. Not bad for a weak turn. 9 damage, so we don't have to block, but we may wish to. Centennial Puzzle's huge here. Certainly, I think we like an Armaments now. Still not taking damage. We don't have great attacks, so let's throw in a Shrug It Off. Now you look at it and you go, okay, maybe a Sever Soul is like the right time. Which we can make cheaper as well. I'm not sure if I want to exhaust every single one of our blocks, but I know we'll get a bunch of draw off of it as well, which could get Rampage around faster. Make him vulnerable. Strike him. Oh, and Pen Nib on Rampage. Yo, that was good. He's probably dead next turn. This was a decent fight. I am worried about Time Lord. We don't necessarily have to play a lot of cards, but we've tended to. Double tap bash will kill you. I was thinking, well, apparently single bash will kill you. Bag of Preparation is super good. I don't think we're gonna be disappointed in Carnage. I don't think we want Corruption. Not without like Dead Branch or something along the same lines. I mean, Apotheosis is amazing. A lot of our deck is already upgraded. I actually think this might not be a good time for Apotheosis. Your draw pile is viewed in order. Whenever you take damage, deal 3 damage back. You know what? Hit me with one of those. Then remove one of these. I don't know, dude. Hemokinesis is just good damage and another target for Centennial Puzzle. Immediately travel to the boss. This is new. I'd rather not, even though it would save us like 3 max HP. And I think I want to fight this guy because I want to get a relic. But if we eat it on this guy, we're gonna feel really stupid when we fight the boss. But we're already starting very nicely. It's like double tap, definitely dramatic entrance. Now this guy's doing nothing. 36 times 30, 36 times 2. Throw one of these. Okay, it's free now, which is great. Throw a quick little shrug it off, see if we can get it. Okay. Sadly, you are not dead, but you will be dead next turn. As a result, we'll be entering the boss fight with 1 extra relic. And full HP. Singing Bowl! Thank God for that 1 extra relic. Okay, out of all these, not exhausting secret weapon seems good. Yeah. Because we really want to make Rampage work. The fact that we can make enemies take 75% more damage is also great, and that's why turn 1 is so valuable for us here. So we gotta go for high value cards. This is, I still think Enlightenment is relatively high value here. He's dealing 21 damage. Would be good to get an uppercut. They hit me up with a double tap. We're gonna throw a bash on with that double tap because we want you to remain vulnerable forever. And then Pen Nib is gonna let us really do a number on you. We've already played 6 cards. You're hitting us for a little. I'm gonna pop this Shrug It Off down here. I think I'm gonna accept that next turn's probably gonna stink. Let's get our 2 debuffs handled. I'm gonna hit you. It's gonna make. You know what? I think I'm gonna stall you. I'm gonna stall you a little. What's up? I will go pick that up once I am complete with this video. Okay, we can play 4 cards. I think we should play... I'd like to play 4, but we can't. No matter what, we can only play 3. So you know what? Handle it like that. Oh, we still... Wait, why do we have extra... Oh, because... Do we still want to play 3? Yeah. Because... we might be able to get a 0 energy card that benefits us and rolls this guy over. We didn't, so next turn we're gonna have 1 card. So that's bad timing, really. Ideal card, uppercut. Yeah, I continue to believe this. The weakness and the vulnerability. We gave him extra strength on a turn in which he's not attacking. I mean, he maintains it, but you get the idea. Alright. Definitely want to play Jax. Certainly want to play Rampage. Let's start with Shrug It Off then, because we need block. Ugh. 27. We should block. Alright, we're juiced up for a big turn next turn. So far, so good. He's shielding. I got a level with you. I kind of like bash uppercut and then save your energy. Dark Embrace is more suited for like a combo setup. 30 damage. It's bad, obviously. Let's start with a shrug. Oh, you gotta absolutely have to do Carnage. We want to play 3 cards. Okay. It plays itself then. Gain some block. We should have gained Dex first. We'll hit you with Swift Strike first, and then Hemokinesis on the Pen Nib. We're only taking 12 damage. He did get a Strength upgrade, which is, you know, you gotta be careful, but... we don't have to do too much. Double tap Sever Soul will get the job done, I think. Do we have anything in our draw pile? No. Yeah. Dude, this is a fun daily. Despite getting all these relics, it wasn't necessarily like a pushover. It wasn't necessarily difficult, but 830 damage, yeah, it strikes me as like being basically correct. Relatively low scoring daily, and a decent amount of fun. I got a level with you, and I had a good time on today's daily. We're 3-4-3, that seems relatively fair. DAE Guilty Spark for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more of the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.